Now to today, some of those evacuations have been lifted, but as you can see behind me, residents are still seeing water levels come closer into their homes. Whether you're deciding on frying or baking everything on the menu for Thanksgiving dinner, Missoula fire officials tell me safety must come first. Although the car chip shortage has eased up a bit, supply has still fallen short to the growing demand, forever changing how we buy cars as we know it. We're not releasing any further details as the situation is still under investigation. I'm here in White, just west of Missoula. Now we're following a fire that started just around 5 o'clock this afternoon. Now folks, we do know right now officials are calling this the polecat fire and is currently at this moment running 40 acres long. Their concerns are now looking at their homes. If the fire were to move closer into this area, what does this mean for the wood, propane gas, and timber that is surrounding all of their homes right now? Missoula County Elections Office sent this letter over to the Republican Party Committee chairman. Speaking with Frenchtown teachers earlier today, they tell me one of their biggest fears is having opportunities from their students taken away, both in the classroom and out on the field. With the new map was to make it more mobile-friendly accessible. With the recent weather conditions, opening date may have been pushed back for now. And it's an exciting opening night with the Dog Fest returning here to the Wilmette Theater. And the best part, it's just getting started. Riders from across the state came together here in Lolo, not just to hit the slopes, but to bring awareness to a very important cause that hits close to home for many Montanans. The biggest question our legislative officials addressed today: who or where should that tax dollar budget go? And we're learning their plan is to allocate almost half of that $1 billion budget into affordable housing. Starting at the $1.7 billion of the Montana state budget, their plan looks to allocate $1 billion of this to split into 4 sectors: workforce housing, affordable child care, access to mental health services, and property tax relief. Senator Shannon O'Brien shared why these issues will be their top priorities as they head into the session.
It's time to actually get this property tax protection in the books for our Montana working families. We have the money we need, so cost can't be an excuse anymore.
In response to today's conference, Republican Senate Majority Leader Carrie Smith said in a statement, Democrat legislators voted against reopening Montana after their governor shut down our state and voted against all of the major tax cuts last legislative session. Republican lawmakers look forward to continuing to be good stewards of Montana's economy and providing further tax relief for Montanans.
Hi, Mom.
Hi! Oh my gosh!
A reunion, a year in the making.
Oh my gosh. I could see him once in a while, but I sure miss those hugs. You know, and just not having that contact, it felt almost like you're in a different zone or something.
Violet has been dreaming of getting out of that zone, getting that moment to reunite with one of her sons for the first time in a year. It's a moment that almost doesn't seem real.
You know, you wanna reach out, but you can't. It's almost like there's an invisible wall there.
Violet is one of many residents at the Springs in Missoula that has desperately missed the human connection.
It's nice to know that it has finally come around, because it's been quite a ride.
Other residents, such as Marie Johnson and her daughter, shared how they stayed connected even under social distancing guidelines.
Throughout the summer, you know, we just kind of set up chairs out in the lawn and had our own party out there.
And now the party can really get going at the Springs and other senior living centers in Montana as the vaccines are administered and the cases slowly go away.
It's been excellent. They've taken very good care of us. I can't fault that at all. They've been super good. When we were confined to our apartments and they brought our meals 3 times a day, those people have worked very, very hard.
Springs Chief Operating Officer Brenda Cannoli shares even though it was difficult to restrict access, she says now was the right time to bring back in-person visits to their residents.
Whether it's at the right time is it too late? Is it too early? I place a lot of trust in Missoula County officials that now is the right time for the reasons that they saw. And we're appreciative for the opportunity to open our community doors again.
Now reunited, Violet and her son, and in the future, her entire family are ready to make more memories, have more laughs, and share more time that was taken from them as it was all of us.
I've got another son and his wife that can come in, and I mean, they have one more shot, both of them, and then they can come in here. And all the hugs will be for free.
In Missoula, Jennifer Rios, Montana right now. You can spot hundreds of hidden gems across the big sky, but one that sticks out right here in Kalispell, carefully bred yaks that any rancher can appreciate based on the quality coming out of the well-known Springbrook Ranch. On this 1,000-acre land sits the site of Montana Wildlife, where owner Jim Watson inherited from his late father-in-law, and now he and his wife Carol carry on his life's dedication to ranch life.
I fell in love with them pretty early on.
As a child, raising yaks was never in the picture, especially in Montana, but now his life is surrounded by them, and Watson tells me he wouldn't have it any other way.
This keeps me busy, and I really enjoy it. I want to bounce out of bed in the morning with plenty to do, and so it works in that regard.
Yaks have been around for at least 12 million years, and they were originally bred for tractability, high milk production, meat, and even their fur.
We raise Tibetan yaks for a local meat market, and we supply breeding stock across the entire country.
Almost every ranch, I can comfortably say, in the United States has Springbrook Ranch somewhere in their pedigree.
But none of that happens without the help of this woman. They call her the Yak Whisperer.
I just had a thing with them. I trusted them, they trust me.
Starting out as a neighbor who would wander into yak territory, Christy Novak would later become the manager of the ranch, spending her days learning, grooming, and working alongside these gentle giants, helping them to realize their full genetic potential.
With these guys, they were so willing to be with me and hang and walk, and if you're fixing a water or fixing a fence, they're in your back pocket taking the tools, taking whatever's laying down on the ground, they'll go walk off with it, you know. And they're curious. Your curiosity is what I think was what got me most.
Novak and Watson are known for producing some of the top-bred yaks in the country.
But our main goal is a nice, healthy, workable animal, manageable. We don't sell aggressive stock. We're known for our gentle herd.
Although selling off yaks for profit has taken over in the past few years, it's more about preserving their yaks from a local mindset.
So we found our niche, and we do some sales from the ranch to friends and neighbors, but it's mostly a wholesale business. And it's worked out well.
Looking into the future, the priority, maintaining the beauty of this ranch for yaks who call this home for the next generations to come. Reporting in Kalispell, Jennifer Rios, Montana right now.